welcome to the Heart-Centered Journey with Dr. Shay. If you are new to my YouTube channel, hi, I am Dr. Shalita Mira. I am a psychologist, a licensed clinical social worker, and a senior pastor. And on this channel, we focus on all things mental wellness and marriage. We post 2 videos a week. On Saturday, we have our Healthy Marriage series, where we have been journeying through 9 attributes of healthy relationships. And on Mondays, we post mental wellness moments. If you would just take a moment to help me reach marriages all over the world by simply hitting the like, the subscribe button, and don't forget the notification bell, because it is that bell that notifies you when I post new videos each and every week. And today we're going to continue our series by focusing on the attribute of trust, strong trust. One thing that often happens in relationships is that we tend to define terms by our own perceptions, opinions, and our experiences. For example, if someone were to ask you to define love, we will get all sorts of definitions. The same is true when we talk about the topic of trust. And one way to eliminate the conflict in our relationships is to make sure that when we are talking about these important attributes, that we are on one accord in our understanding of how we define these varying concepts and topics. And so today it is my goal and my hope that we can walk away from this video having a mutual definition, a mutual understanding of what trust is and how it's manifested in our relationships. Let's begin. And I want to begin today by simply asking you to do something for me. Take a moment, and in the comments box below, I'm interested to know, without looking the word up on the internet or without going to a dictionary, I want you to pop in the chat your definition of trust. If I were to walk up to you right now and ask you to define trust for me, I want you to put that definition below. Because after the video, I want you to take the definition you popped in the chat and compare it to the definition that we have further explored in this video to see how your definition of trust really equates to the true definition of trust. Trust is the glue of life. It's the most essential ingredient in effective communication. It's the foundational principle that holds all relationships, quotes Stephen Covey. In fact, trust is the first step to love. Trust in the Bible literally means a bold, confident, sure security or action based on that security. A classic verse and one of my favorite regarding trust is Proverbs 3:5. Trust in the Lord with all your heart and lean not to your own understanding. Based on this verse and a biblical worldview, you cannot possess trust in people without first having a trusting relationship with God. Trust means being true to your word and follow through with your actions, and always be honest. Take time to make decisions and think before acting too quickly. Consider your spouse whenever making decisions. Value your marriage. See everything from a team perspective and not an I perspective, and admit your mistakes. And don't hide your feelings, but express them in a loving and respectful way. And lastly, pray for the wisdom to honor your marriage and all that you do. You see, trust in relationships is key to its growth. Trust is one of the foundational pillars of unconditional love. In fact, without the presence of trust, love cannot manifest and love cannot grow. So you cannot have love if you do not have trust. You see, trust is the faith that you have in someone, that they will always remain loyal to you, and that they will always express and profess their love for you. To trust someone means that you can rely on them and you're comfortable confiding in them because they have created a safe space for you to be. And not only to be, but to also be authentically.
Trust understands boundaries. It also understands and respects the expectations of one's spouse.
Trust creates a space to help us overcome life's obstacles, life's ups and downs, and it also creates a space for healing. Thank you for joining us today for another episode of Heart-Centered Marriage, and we hope to see you next week for yet another episode as we continue to dissect these 9 attributes of healthy relationships in order to develop heart-centered relationships and heart-centered marriages. Remember that God has given you such a special gift, and that gift is the gift of choice. Today, remember to choose love. Have a heart-centered day.